Welcome to Young Voices for Christ, a podcast brought to you by a passionate group of young adults from Crofton Park Baptist Church here in South London, in Brockley. Here they come together to share their faith, explore life's big questions, and celebrate the journey of following Christ. Join them as they delve into inspiring stories, engaging discussions, and heartfelt reflections, all aimed at encouraging and uplifting your walk with God. Whether you're seeking spiritual growth, community, or just a dose of inspiration, Young Voices for Christ is here to light your path.
Hi, my name is Chris and I'm joined by
Rhian Edonton.
First, tell us a little bit about yourself, Rhian.
Okay, well, obviously my name's Rhian. I'm 16 years old. I live in South London. My hobbies, I'd say I love reading, swimming, cycling, just things that are relaxing, that I don't have to stress about. And yeah.
What kind of books do you like?
It depends. I love like murder mysteries and stuff like that, but in general it's just non-fiction. I mean fiction. Yeah. Bloopers, guys.
Is there a sense of non-fiction that you get attached to? That you're not interested in fiction because it seems too real?
I don't know. I just feel like non-fictions are just boring. Like biographies and all.
Non-fiction?
Guys, I'm getting confused here. Non-fiction. Fiction is something that's fake. Yeah. Non-fiction is something that's real. Yeah, like autobiographies. Yeah, I was right, Chris. Why are you making me doubt myself?
I'm just joking. Anyway. Continue.
Yeah, my favorite book is a series by Mallory Blackman called Noughts and Crosses.
That's my favorite.
It makes me cry every single time. Like, I love it. But in terms of murder mysteries, the One of Us is Lying series, it's just beautiful. I think they've made a series on Netflix.
They have, but I don't think
it's not quite up to my standards. I don't know. It wasn't the same as the books.
Is anything truly ever? Well, there is Harry Potter.
Yeah, I guess so. Harry Potter, the movies are exceptional. I think I prefer the movies more than the books.
Anyways, when did you first hear about Jesus and what did it mean to you then?
Well, obviously I came from a Christian family. So Jesus was always a part of my life from when I was young. I was always going to church every Sunday. I got christened at like 5 years old or something. So Jesus was very like prominent in my life when I was younger and in my family. At that point, I didn't think it meant anything to me because I was just going because my parents were going. Like, I can't say no, like I didn't want to go to church. So yeah, I was just doing it because I had to.
So what did you kind of learn about as a child?
Well, the typical things. You get Sunday school, you hear about the stories of Moses, how Jesus was born, and all those things. So, yeah.
So in contrast to your church life now, would you say you have a stronger attachment to Jesus?
Yeah, 100%. Because before, I'd say there was a point in my life that I stopped going to church. Like, sometimes my parents would go and I'd stay home, or I just wasn't praying, I wasn't reading the Bible. I didn't really have a relationship with God or Jesus. And I feel like my environment and the people that I was around and the friends I had really influenced that. So, yeah, but now I'm in a much better place with my relationship with God. I feel like my relationship with God's really strong at the moment. And yeah, I'm in a better environment.
So would you say that break from church is what made you feel more attached to something you didn't truly have?
Definitely, because I feel like if you're not in church, you're not hearing the word of God, you're drifting further away from God, so other things become more open to you. So you get more distractions, and your relationship with God becomes non-existent.
From what I can tell so far, you're a strong Christian with a strong connection to God and Jesus.
Oh, thank you.
But then again, you're a teenager. So how does Christ play in social media nowadays?
I feel like it depends. So obviously there are people that try to promote Jesus and God through social media, through TikTok, Spotify, making podcast videos like we are now, to try and get across the idea of having a relationship with God to young people, just like what we're doing. And that can have a really positive impact. But there are also negative aspects as well, because in a world where more people are questioning God and questioning people's faith and religions, there are a lot of people that might post things to influence you that might be something that you shouldn't necessarily do as a Christian, or will bring you further away from God and distract you. So, I think it really depends, but I do think that God and Jesus and the idea of being a Christian can be seen in digital society. Yeah.
Furthermore, would you say that broadcasting the word of Christ through social media is effective? Like, would you openly go out of your way to look for it, rather than going to church?
I feel like it depends again. So obviously I have stopped doing certain things that might not be seen as good as a Christian. So for example, listening to certain music or doing certain things. But I don't know, if I wanted to look for something, it would definitely be available to me. Because even previously, I had a lot of Christian-related TikToks on my feed and stuff like that. So I definitely do think it's possible.
In terms of faith, would you say it's more Christ against the world or Christ with the world?
That's a big question. I think that it's a bit of both. I think that Jesus definitely wants us to come to him, but he's not going to drag you. People have to want to be with Jesus, want to have a relationship with God. And obviously Jesus wants that for us. He loves all of us. But there are some people that are just pushed away, or do not believe in God, or just fight against the idea of it. So it can be the world trying to, push the idea of God not being real, and saying that we shouldn't believe in this, we shouldn't believe in that.
So like Christ for the world.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Rhian, for joining us today.
And thank you for having me. Yeah.